Hello, everyone. This is a short introduction video for TLU library resources for nursing. My name is Amelia Coford. I'm one of the librarians here at TLU, Texas Lutheran University. And I want you to know that you can contact a librarian anytime for help with your finding articles, finding the full text, APA citation, all that good stuff. We love helping students with research and finding resources. So this will just be a little brief intro, but there's plenty more to explore later as you go through your program. So I will go ahead and share my screen and we'll start at the library website. The way to get there from your MyTLU, you don't have to log in. You can do it just straight from MyTLU. In the gray quick links menu, you will see a link to TLU library. So it's got 4 headings of organization: find articles, find books, research help, and about the library. Before we go into find articles, which is the one you'll probably be using the most, we're going to have 3 reminders. So first reminder is what I already said about feeling free to contact us. One easy way to do that is clicking on the Ask a Question tab there. It's a red tab over on the right. You can just type in your question, say whether you want a text or an email back, and hit submit. So that's an easy way to contact us with any questions. Second thing I want you to know is while you're a TLU student, don't give up on an article and don't pay for an article if you can't find the full text. So we paid for access to a lot of journals, databases, paid to get behind some paywalls, but not everything. Not all the resources in the world are something that we have access to full text through the TLU library. But libraries network with each other where we lend each other things that we don't have access to. That can be getting a book through the mail or through the courier service, but more often these days it is just getting an article as a PDF. So you just submit what's called an interlibrary loan request and a PDF will come to your email. So you hover over this make a request place over here on the left-hand sidebar and click ILL request. And then there's a form to fill out about what it is you want. There's no charge, there's no limit. Go ahead and fill out this form and we will get you that article. Don't pay for it if you click through to a screen that says, oh, this article is $39.99. Just put in one of these requests. They also have sometimes a button within the database that you don't have to fill out that whole form. It'll be an ILL request button in the database. So those were tip 1, ask a librarian. Tip 2, don't give up on an article just because you can't find the full text. And tip 3 is this website is your key to getting into the databases even from off campus. So when you click through from this website, that will be telling the databases, I'm with TLU, let me in behind these paywalls. So just come back to this site. If you're having trouble getting to an article, click through from this site and see if that helps you get access. When you are off campus, you'll just be prompted to log in with your last name and your TLU ID number, which is the number on your little TLU ID card. So those are the 3 tips. Ask a librarian, don't give up on an article, and start from the library website to get access from off campus. All right, so the first place we're going to go to find articles is this link called Databases by Subject. The main big box that you'll see on the library homepage will get you to some articles, but when you're getting more and more specialized in your nursing classes, you're going to want to use a specialized database instead of this really broad central database, because it is just like a huge bucket of many different disciplines and it's not well organized the way that the nursing and the medical databases are. The nursing and medical databases have things called subject headings, metadata, categories, where they're really making sure you can find the most up-to-date information and the most thorough literature review on your question related to nursing. So that's why we're not just going to use Google or Google Scholar, although we can use them sometimes. We're not just going to use this quick search box, although you can use it sometimes. We're going to use the most specialized nursing databases. So we'll click on databases by subject. and nursing. And there's a big list here. Depending on what you're doing, you might be using some of these like Joanna Briggs Institute and Cochrane Library, but your main key nursing database that will have the most articles that are just studies that people have done is this one called CINAHL. So that's stands for Cumulative Index to Nursing and Allied Health Literature. So CINAHL is your best friend for all your key nursing journals. And then if you're looking to make sure you have all the medical literature, you might also search in PubMed right here or Medline, which is right there. But first and foremost is CINAHL. So click on CINAHL complete and see I am off campus. So I'm being prompted to log in with my ID. All right, so now we're in CINAHL complete. We are in a database provided by EBSCO. EBSCO is kind of like a brand that supplies a lot of our databases. So you might see this logo looks familiar. It looks just like the same logo as on another database like Academic Search Complete. But you know you're not in that, you're in CINAHL because you can see it says CINAHL complete right here. And down here in the advanced search, being in CINAHL has a lot more specific filters and limiters than the broad searches do. You can see I have option for like making sure it's a human trial and not an animal trial, randomized controlled trials, first author is a nurse, all these little ways I can sort. So many options to get very specific in CINAHL. And there are other videos from CINAHL itself you can watch about different ways to do those filters. The subject headings, the evidence-based care sheets, the quick lessons, these are all special features of CINAHL that help it be really valuable for nursing. So you will just put in your search, pressor ulcers, and there's a few different ways you can make the search more specific. I'll leave it pretty broad, but often it's good to combine keywords in a few different boxes. Also good to figure out exactly what language the researchers and the database are using and alter your keywords to fit that. But right now we're just interested in seeing a few of the basics of the database. So plenty of ways to narrow down over here in the left-hand sidebar. For example, we could narrow down to academic journals. And then once you click on one of the articles, some important things to know are go ahead and read the abstract. The abstract will give you a lot of information about what was done in the study. Look over here for the PDF full text. If the PDF's not there, this is the place where you might see the request this through interlibrary loan link. And over here, you can email it to yourself. You can print. This print button actually just prints the record and the information, not the whole article. So that's something important to know. You can click on the cite button and it will make you a little robot version of an APA citation. It's not perfect. You see it's like capitalizing the last name in a way that it doesn't need to. So don't completely trust these APA citations, but they can be a good starting point for you. Just double check it with the way that you know APA should look and your APA manual. All right, so those are some of the basics on running a search in CINAHL. And I think that's enough for just this intro video, but there's lots more to explore. There's the books and ebooks in the library catalog. There's research guides by subject right here. There's the library hours, the directory with everyone who works at the library. You can email us individually in addition to clicking that ask a question button. So thank you so much. Good luck with your semester in nursing and please keep in touch anytime. Thanks.